Hey gang, Tony here. I'm on my autumnal drive that I promised. I don't know how well this is gonna work out. I'm rocking two cameras. I got this one pointed at me for just a few minutes. I'm not gonna talk much during the drive, but I have another camera that is facing out the window, and I had to like jerry-rig it a little bit with the rubber bands on my visor. So we'll see how well that works. I don't even know if it's pointed at anything or if it's on. I tried this a couple of times yesterday, and like on my way back and forth from work just to test it, and the camera was like malfunctioning and all fun stuff like that. So the plan here, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, certainly a lot later than I was hoping to get out, but I kind of wanted to sleep in a little. It's been a long week, and it's going to be a long weekend, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get some sleep, and my plan right now is I want to go grab a coffee. That's like first thing that's up, and after that I'm going to actually head up to the mountain I was talking about in my previous video. It's called Camelback Mountain. It's not huge or anything, but it's a nice spot for some foliage. So I'm a little off peak here. The leaves peaked probably last week sometime, so I kind of missed the most vibrant colors for the camera, but we're gonna hope for the best, maybe get a few cool looking shots. I'll certainly edit this down so it's not, you know, a bunch of bare trees that you're staring at, but we'll see how it goes. As I'm driving right now, I'm noticing that if the camera is working, you're not probably seeing much beauty yet, but hopefully the closer we get to Camelback, maybe we'll see some stuff. And yeah, after that I'm just kind of doing some Halloween happy day kind of edit, errands is what I meant to say. So I'm going out to my buddy Pete's place, have some Halloween comics that I'm picking up. There are these little mini Halloween comics that I ordered for like trick-or-treaters, and maybe for the shop too if I ever get back to my old shop. I hope I do. After that, you know, I have meeting up with someone, should be fun, and then going to my brother's later on, and doing a bonfire again, and horror movie marathon-ish. I don't know what we're probably going to do, the Cult of Chucky and Curse of Chucky. I said this in my last video, so I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to just leave the other camera run, catch some leaves, and I'll probably do some voiceover later on. I don't know if I'll necessarily do any more of me driving, because how exciting is this, guys? Well, actually, you can kind of see leaves in the back window, I suppose. Like, you can see the front and then the back, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. Probably not really. Probably I'm just trying to make it seem like there's a point to this part of the video, which there's not. Okay, guys. I need my coffee, obviously. I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey gang, Tony here, doing a little bit of voiceover for this portion of the video. I realized a little too late that I left my radio on and my CD player running while I was doing a lot of this driving stuff, so I don't get flagged for any copyright violations or anything like that. I'm muting the road sounds, and I'm just going to try to fill the gaps with this voiceover stuff. So what you're seeing now is the top of Camelback. I mentioned I was going up there. This is actually not the tippy top, but when you get towards the top, they have a little bit of I would call it a driving loop. It goes sort of around the circumference of the top of the mountain. So I just trying to get a little shot. Now you can see when I tilt the camera to the right, you'll notice in some areas anyway that you could kind of see far off mountain ranges and things like that. So I was trying to get some shots of that. I think coming up here, yeah. See, you could kind of see how high up I am in that shot, and I think that's the Delaware Water Gap. If you noticed, well, you can't see it now, but there'll be a shot of it later too. You see that kind of like dip in the mountain range off to the right? that either that one or there's another one off to the left that you can't see right now. But there's this there's a couple of different gaps. There's a Delaware Water Gap, and then there's another one. So I don't know how interested you are in that part of it, but yeah, you can kind of see it right there. The leaves up here aren't that, you know, there's not too much going on with the leaves. I guess it's mostly, well, a lot of pine, a lot of kind of scrub brush. And a few little areas. That off to the left there is a parking lot. So I'm gonna cut the video in a second here, and I think there's a little more of the loop. We'll see. Oh no, okay, so now I'm at the top of the mountain, and this is just a nice shot of the surrounding area. This is about the nicest view you're gonna get. You could kind of see, my camera sucks, and I apologize, and I wish I remembered to do this earlier in the season when the leaves were looking a little better. But oh, and there's a hornet's nest that I found, and I was kind of getting probably a little too close to it, but I think it was a dead nest. I didn't see any hornets around, so I thought it was pretty safe. This is a little trail down on the side of the mountain, and just giving a little bit of a viewpoint again. I wish the leaves were a little more vibrant, but you could see some nice color there, I guess. It's a little brown. It's another area still at the top of the mountain, and you could kind of see how high up I am in this shot. I don't know the elevation of Camelback. I should have checked that out before I made the post, but a couple picnic tables there too. You could kind of hang out. It was chilly that day. I sat around for about an hour. I had some coffee. There were a few other families up there. There's someone else's car over there, and they were kind of wandering around. I did hike around a little bit while I was up there too, but I don't think I got video of that. This is, I believe, one of the last shots I have off this side of the mountain. I'm gonna go on the other side in a second. But again, just trying to get some of the leaves for you. It was a nice day. I like to do this at least once in the autumn. I wish I had remembered to get up there a little earlier. Alright, and upcoming here should be a cut to, I hope, the other side of the mountain. Yeah, this is the other side of the mountain. That's where I was talking about the Delaware Water Gap. I'll point it out in a second here. But it's not that one. That's another gap. So many gaps. But a little further to the left. Yeah, right over there you could see the Delaware Water Gap. Now it's gone again. Can't see really any leaves on this side of the mountain, but I just liked the landscape view of that. And here I'm just pulling out from the parking spot at the top of the mountain, just doing a very quick little voiceover as I drive to the road here, because again, I had the radio on and there was music playing. So in a second, though, I do talk in the car, so I'm going to shut off the voiceover and I'll let that happen in just a second. Alright, so I'm assuming that this is catching audio. I have my vloggy camera facing out the front window. I just spent some time up on Camelback Mountain, and hiked around a little bit and just enjoyed the view. I got some video of all that, and this battery died. Luckily I had a charger with me for my car, so I charged it up a little bit. I don't know how long it's gonna last, because it was really only about 10-15 minutes of charge, but I'm hoping to catch a little bit of the drive. Unfortunately, because of the battery dying, I'm probably not going to get much drive video in there. Like, that was the original plan, was to get the drive video. So I took a lot of video on Cameltop, since I don't know how much I'll get driving around. I'm getting a little hungry. It's about 11:10 now, so I spent, you know, about an hour up there-ish, something like that. And this is really awesome taco shop on the way down. I don't know if they're open yet. I feel like maybe 11 o'clock would be their opening time, so I'm hoping to get a taco on the way down. We'll see how that pans out. If not, you know, I got a little time to kill before Pete's shop opens, so I might hit the store, do a couple little errands, pick up some more candy for Halloween. But yeah, that's the plan so far. Let's see how it goes. Got to admit, I'm a little disappointed with the leaves. Not too happy with. It was like maybe 4 days ago. I was driving around and everything was at peak color and it looked amazing. And I was like, oh man, I got to do a drive and catch some stuff on video. And that's when I told you guys in my last video that I was going to do it. I wait a few days and it's like they all friggin' turn dingy and they all start falling off the trees and everything. The peak doesn't last very long. Alright, so this will be the last part of the video. I, again, had the radio playing, so I'm doing a little voiceover in place of that. Plus, I wasn't talking. I was being just driving around. But I, basically, at this point, I'm just driving down from the mountain. I tried to clip together the best parts of the drive, so if I saw any kind of pleasant-looking leaves, I decided to try to clip that in. But, yeah, after this, I basically just drove down the side of the mountain. I hit Zach's Taco Shack. I mentioned that a little earlier. And I got, they had their special of the day was the Bang Bang Shrimp Tacos, which were freaking awesome. I'll maybe clip in a photo of that at the very end. And a photo of Zach's Taco Shack at the very end as well. And after that, I ended up going to Pete's, got the comics I was talking about, hung out for a while. Pete actually had a little surprise gift for me, so I'm going to do a separate video to show you what I got there. Plus, I went to Halloween Fest at the comic shop the next day, so I'm going to do a video for that as well. And we went to the Mahoning Drive-In and saw Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. It was the Halloween costume party last show of the year thing, so that was awesome. I'll talk about that in the other video. Really that's it, and I just wanted to, as the video kind of comes to a close, say thank you for watching. Sorry if it was kind of boring. As I was making this video, I realized there wasn't much I wanted to say besides have some, oh, that's a nice shot right there. Ooh. Just have some good autumn leaves. So again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great Halloween weekend, and I hope you have some fun this coming Tuesday. I'll try to get a couple videos out after this for the Halloween, for the actual day of Halloween. But again, happy Halloween, and happy Halloween weekend, and happy the end of October. And of course, as always, breathe deep of the night. Stick around for those pictures of tacos. Bye.